I'm Greg Winteregg, CEO of Matter Home Business Development. And in today's video, I want to talk about what is the most vital factor when qualifying a lead. Now, that being said, I will say the most vital factor that leads to the close is properly qualifying the lead. Otherwise, you can spend a lot of time and get nowhere with this prospect. So, what is the most vital factor? Well, the best way for me to say it, that I apply to myself every day, is getting to know enough about the prospect to see if there's anything that I have to offer that they need. I want to give you a real quick example. So I have a home on the water. It's a beautiful home, lived here for 10 years, and the kids have all grown up and moved out, and so I don't need 7,000 square feet for my wife and myself and 2 Yorkies. So my wife and I go to an open house, and we're looking at a home that costs about half of what our home costs right now. And we have a beautiful home. I've got a great man cave. I've got a view to the west. We see the sunset every night. And as soon as we walked into the door, the realtor is just all over pitching the house. Oh, it's got a beautiful view. It's got a great man cave. It's got this. And everything that he was describing as awesome was less than what I currently own. Not once, I was in there for 20 minutes, not once did he ask the first question about me. He did not ask why I was moving into the area. He did not ask where I live now. All he was doing was pitching the house. And quite honestly, within about 60 seconds, I was ready to turn around and walk out, but the home was in the price range and it was in the area that I was interested in. So I tolerated his pitch and many times just walked away from him because I just couldn't stand it. So we went through the home, and it definitely in the end wasn't a home that I was interested in purchasing. At the end, he never asked me for my email address. He never asked me for any follow-up information. And definitely I was nothing more than a pitch to him. So it's real easy when you have a product to sell to think that everybody standing in front of you is a prospect, and that's completely not true. So in the end, he wasted 20 or 30 minutes of his time. There was someone else that came into the home, and he told them to just look around while he was talking to me. I don't know, they may have been more qualified as to what he was looking for. But the point is, you have to get to know the prospect. All of the questions initially need to be about them. You need to find out what it is they're looking for, how it is that you can help them, and be willing to have a product or service that you can't sell them. They don't need it. The moment you try to enforce your product onto a prospect that they don't need, then all of a sudden this is where sales gets a bad rap. And now you're going to be pushy, you're going to be rude, you're going to be mean, you're not, and all of the other bad connotations that go along with selling. So rule number 1, all the initial questions should be about the prospect and what it is that they're looking for. And you keep asking questions until you know what they're looking for. And then you take your product or service and merge it into there and ask them, would they be willing to consider a this or a that? So I hope this helps. There's going to be many more videos coming down the pike, so keep an eye out. Hit subscribe if you'd like to get more of this on a regular basis.